بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم مجددا أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الشهادة الثانوية بالقسم الأدبي في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. معكم دكتورة انتصار الشريف في شرح مبسط للأسئلة الاسترشادية لمادة اللغة الإنجليزية. From now on, I'll be speaking in English. Okay, so as usual, I begin with a slide where I give you an overview what I'm going to cover today. So I will be covering some questions from Unit 3 and some questions from Unit 4. Unit 3 has 25 questions. They are divided into different topics, questions that ask about different topics that you discussed in the book, some grammar questions and some vocabulary questions. Same goes with Unit 4, 35 questions. They are divided between different topics, questions, and the grammar questions and vocabulary questions. As I always say, grammar questions are dealt with in separate episodes. So today I will be discussing the answers for the questions that look for answers about different kinds of topics that you studied in your textbook. Let's move on. Okay, so Unit 3 discusses the facts and figures. Topics related to facts and figures. Question number 1, or let's say the first question in my slide. Okay, before I discuss the answer of this question, I would like to remind you of this. When you see number 3 here, it means Unit 3. When you see this number 20, 20 means the number of the question in your list. Okay, so I didn't take them or tackle them as they are in order of your list, but I took them as I see which comes first, which comes second, and so on. Okay, so question number 20 says, who is a sociologist? Sociologist. Who is the sociologist? Okay, a person who deals with sociology. Okay, what's sociology? Okay, the study of human society. So, a sociologist is the person who studies the way human society works. A sociologist is someone who studies the way human society works. What does a psychologist do? And I have a clue here. I gave you the meaning of psychologist and a clue here. So what do you think? Okay, a psychologist works on how human mind works. Let's see. He studies the way, here, he or she studies the way the human mind works. What are statistics? If you look at the picture, you'll see different kind of graphs that has numbers. So statistics here are information in the form of numbers. So statistics come in the form of number. You have information in the form of numbers. Okay, what are brooches, necklaces, bracelets, and rings? Now let's see each word here. Brooches, okay, necklaces, bracelets, okay, you wear here, necklaces here, and rings, okay. Brooches, you put them here, okay, and sometimes you use them here on your hijab. Okay, so what are they? What are they? They're called jewelry. They are jewelry. مجوهرات. Okay? What does bronze contain? What does bronze contain? And here, you just need to remember these two words, tin and copper. It contains tin and copper. And I already gave you the meaning of this the last time. So you need to remember it's tin and copper. So bronze contains tin and copper. What did pictures represent in ancient writing? Okay, so what did they represent? For example, the bird. Okay, let's see. They represented sounds. They represented sounds. Okay. Tar is toxic. Tar. Okay. Can we use it for treatment? Toxic means it's harmful and might lead to death. Okay, so toxic, SAM. Okay? Can we use it for treatment? Yes, we can, and we have here meaning of tar, qatran, and toxic, SAM. Okay, let me move on. Can we use tar to make roads? So the word treatment in the previous question here, okay, goes here. How can we use it? Can we use it to make roads? So can you guess the answer? Yes, it is used to make roads. It's used to make roads. What is an indication of progress? Indication of progress. And I don't have a picture here. I'll try to find a picture, but I couldn't. Google didn't have any kind of picture that would show it clearly. So you just need to memorize the information here. An indication of progress is the use of metal. So the information that you need to memorize, because this is the part that you take from the question, the use of metal. The use of metal. Where do we find knives, metal cups, and bowls? So let's move on to this side. Okay, knives, metal cups, cup, and bowls. Where do you find them? And I have a clue here, the picture. What's this? What do you think this picture represents? It's the place where you cook and sometimes eat. Some families eat in the kitchen. Okay, so you cook, you clean the dishes, and sometimes you eat in the kitchen. Kitchen is the answer. So where do you find them? Where do we find knives, metal, cups, and bowls? In the kitchen, المطبخ. Okay? Now, I'm done with the content-related or general information-related questions for Unit 3, and I'm moving on to general questions or general information questions from Unit 4. Unit 4 deals with great failures. What materials are extracted from the ground for use in industry? Industry, في التصنيع أو في الصناعة, and then ground. So what do we extract from the ground? You have a clue here. What's the word? Yes, minerals. So let's see the answer. Minerals are extracted from the ground for use in the industry. It's the same, I think, same information, but different kinds of questions. Where are minerals extracted from? Okay, شو قلنا in the previous slide? Yeah. They are extracted from the ground. What is desertification? If you look at the pictures, you see drought, okay? So heat, loss of water creates some kind of drought, okay? This large amount of drought is called desertification, okay? Let's see the answer you have here. It is the process of changing land into arid desert, okay? Arid desert, صحراء قاحلة, okay? تحول الأرض أو التربة من خضراء لجافة قاحلة, okay? Let's move on. I'm sorry, because I always use, okay. Desertification, desertification is التصحر. What do oceans provide us? Okay, oceans. Oceans, المحيطات. What do you think they provide us? Oceans provide us with an important source of food, like fish, for example. Different sources of food. What do all living things need to breathe? And this is the easiest question for you guys. What do you need to breathe? Yes, oxygen. What color is the fertile soil? And this is a page from the book, okay? This is where you find the information for this question. So, what color is it? See. Yet. It's usually dark colored, okay? Fertile soil is usually dark colored, dakna. What kind of soil which provides the nutritions, gases, and water that plants require? What do you think? Fertile soil. What do plants need in order to grow? It's easy, okay? Think about it. What do plants need? We dealt with a similar question previously. They need water. Yes, they need water to grow. What did the first British expedition need? Okay, what did they need? They needed more food. They needed more food. Did the Norwegian expedition use dogs for protection or transport? Transport means moving from one place to another. So what did they use dogs for? Yes, transportation. Or you can write the word transport. What do man use to produce energy? What do man use to produce energy? They use coal and oil. And you have them oil and coal. Okay, so coal and oil. And naft والفحم. And that's it for today. So we'll move on to grammar lessons the next episode إن شاء الله. شكرا لمتابعتكم ونراكم إن شاء الله في الحلقة القادمة واللي حتكون بإذن الله لشرح حلول الأسئلة اللي لها علاقة بقواعد اللغة الإنجليزية grammar. And some of the times it has some kind of vocabulary, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so بعض الحلقات فيها مفردات أو كلمات معاني الكلمات وأحيانا مجرد شرح للجرامر والأسئلة اللي في الأسئلة الاسترشادية هي وحلولها. نراكم بإذن الله في الحلقة القادمة. نشكركم على حسن المتابعة. See you next time. Bye.